Okay, Priyank. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I apologize in advance. Chetan's partner just plays a safety, a side-to-side safety, snookering Rishi behind that black 8 ball. We have 3 balls up table, 4 balls down table, no clusters, and no balls are on the rail. Rishi going to the bottom cushion here, 1, 2 cushions, but he did not contact that pink 4 at all. That's a foul shot. Their opponents get ball in hand. They get to put the white ball anywhere on the table they want and go from there. Chetan to shoot. He's going to the cushion with spin. He spins the ball above the 8, leaving a possible bank. I'm not sure if that 5 banks past that bronze 7. I think he wanted a little bit more out of the white ball there. Priyank plays a containing safety, no snooker, but he's tied up the 5 and the 9 up table, about a diamond away from the upper right-hand corner pocket. So now 4 balls up table, 2 balls down table. But I don't believe this ball banks in the lower right. Possibly, but it's really tight. Bilal uses a snooker cue. And yeah, he just plays another return containing safety. I cannot tell from this angle if he can go at this 5. But he's got 3 balls placed safe. Yeah, behind. Yeah, he just chooses the high percentage play of a chance of almost 100% chance of a snooker. So Rishi to shoot, he's got to go over the. He's going to go over these balls, over the 9 and the 10. 5 balls sitting on the foot spot, or on just above the foot spot. The 9 and 8 are also down table. The 6, 9, 10 are up table, not too far from each other. Rishi elevating. Good hit, legal shot. That's going to work out pretty good, I think. Left a lot of distance. 9 feet plus. Put the white ball on the bottom cushion in between the first and second diamonds, away from the left-hand corner pocket. Long cut shot for Priyank. And he gives a nice return volley. Safety again, using the 9 and the 10 as well. The 9 and 10 are separated, but there's not enough gap in between them to get that white ball in between those two. So this is a little bit more difficult if you're going to try to jump. Most likely they're going to go, well, you can, 3 cushions looks like the only path that they have in between that 6 and the 10. You want to get below the side pocket on the right-hand side and just go 1, 2, 3. It's your best option. Or you could go up table. You could go off the top cushion. Most likely 2 cushions down, but you'd have to use the rest, and you would be extremely stretched out. So they're going for option number 1, but just barely missed that 5. So ball in hand for Chetan. Chetan just came back from China playing some hay ball, so he's made a transition from hay ball to 10 ball in less than a week. But Chetan is hardcore. He loves this stuff. Always smiling, always happy to play. Very nice guy. So, but he's left Priyank pretty long stretch there. The 6 balls up table, center line inside the break box. A little more than a diamond away from the top cushion. So he's reaching in his bag for his extension.
Robert and JR, Colin and Layton, table 11. Robert,
You got all the right
JR,
toys.
Colin and Layton, table 11, please.
All right, Priyank. At the 6, but did not cut the ball enough. And it remains, but the 9's still in the way. Did not leave an easy shot, but he's got a good look at it. Just can't see enough to pot the ball in the upper left. So Rishi plays kind of a containing safety, but He left the white ball near the top rail. That's kind of like the most important thing. Got a double kiss, but he wasn't trying to hook him. Just wanted to leave him as tough as he could. Sometimes that's the best you can do. And Chetan shoots the 6, but did not cut the ball quite enough. It goes up table, back down table, leaving Bilal with about a little less than a diamond away from that 6 ball. I believe it does bank. I believe it does pass to the side pocket, but Ron will never know because he played a safety. Probably the smartest shot. 100% snooker behind that 8 ball, and difficult, but not impossible to hit. He's going off the left rail, give it some pace. And he did not contact that green 6. So that's ball in hand for Rishi. Rishi and Bilal have a 2-game head start. This is a race to 8 here. Sunday, May 9th, 2025 here at S1. We have 49 teams. Not 48, but 49. It's going to be a lot of buys. But hey, what you going to do? They'll figure it out. They always do. So it looks like Rishi's going to just screw back just a tiny bit here. Just a little bit like that. Make sure he's got an angle on the 7 to slide across for that 8 ball in the same pocket. Like that. Well executed ball. Now, the 9. Man, this, how many times have I scratched in the side shooting this shot in my life? More than I care to mention. No problem for him. He avoids that side by 2 diamonds, and he is on the 9, although the white ball is about a finger away from the left-hand long rail. And the 10 is just above and to the right of it. So a little bit hamper-cuing that close to the cushion because he cannot dig down without severe elevation. A lot of folks will just roll forward and take their chances in the left-hand side or corner. But he might go into it as well. I'm not sure. Down on the 9 ball down, goes above, taps the 10 a little bit, but Rishi does have a shot on the 10 in the side. You can bank this ball, you can cut this ball down to the lower left, you can cut the ball into the middle side back. A little bit of an awkward angle, kind of a narrow alley. But speed control is real important on these types of shots. You want to give it enough pace to where if you do miss, the 10 ball will kick down table, maybe to the center diamond or thereabouts, leaving the white ball up table. But he goes slowly, and pots the ball. Sorry. He's going to swap out batteries in the camera here. Fanta, our video engineer and tech wizard overall. He handles all the cameras, 2 laptops, gets the upload to Facebook and YouTube. Since we're talking, please like and subscribe. Share the stream. Leave a comment. I can take it. Spread the love. Spread the word. Let's get these numbers up. We put on a lot of quality content, no question. It's a lot of fun. But show us some love. Like and subscribe. Share the stream. Leave a comment. Just keep it clean. Keep it clean, please. All right, Bilal breaks off. And I didn't see anything called, but one of the 9 are lined up about 5 feet away from that white ball. But hard to get position on the 1 after potting that 9. Let's see what he's doing. He's digging down. Okay, no problem for him. But the white ball is not going to be lined up for a shot on the 1. But it was a nice potting stroke. Very smooth combination. But almost scratched the right hand side. Barely avoided it. So I cannot tell if he's got an angle. If he can go into this. Yeah, he just cut a sliver of it. tried to hide the white behind the 10. The white ball went a little far, so Rishi is going to have a pretty decent look at this one ball. But he's got some traffic to contend with to get the white ball on the table for that 2. And the 2, I don't believe, passes in the upper right. You might have to shoot 2-3 combination. First, you got to get there. You got to putt the ball. Got to get position. White ball is going towards the scratch. White ball down. Ball in hand for Priyank. No 3 foul. Chetan's going 110. He's called the 10 in the side bag, right hand side bag. He's lining up right now with ball in hand. Again, not the easiest of shots, even with ball in hand. 1 millimeter off, and it will not go. Pocket speed is also important. You don't want to slam these balls in. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good speed control, everything. And see where that 1 ball ended up. No matter what, even if he missed the 10, he was his opponent was going to be snookered behind that 9 and 7. Very smart play right there. Always got to take care of that white ball, even if you think you might win the frame. You never know. You're not going to make all of them. So Chetan and Priyank on the board. They have 1. They're going to 8. They need 7 more. Rishi and Bilal have 3. They got a 2-game head start, and they've won 1 frame, so they have 3. They need 5 to advance. Priyank to break. Breaks off, makes the 1 in the left-hand side pocket. 2 balls in the break box of the table there. White ball's down table below the side pockets. But Chetan has a good look at it. He's about 5 feet away from that blue 2. So he plays safety here, trying to get that white ball past the 7, but he caught the 7. So Bilal's going to have a look at this blue 2. He tapped the 7 almost in between the 8 and the 9, or 8 and the 10. The 10 is on the foot spot. As Bilal pots the 2, gets lined up for the 3. Pretty straight. And the 5 is in between the 3 and the 4, so you got to make an effort, make sure you don't get snookered. Like that. Okay, he avoided the snooker. But now he's got a little bit of hamper killing with that 9 ball here, right where the bridge hand goes, so he's got to use an extra long bridge here. No problem for him. 4 ball down, straight in on the front. 6 balls on the opposite side of the table, though, about 4 feet away. All the balls are down, table below the side pockets. But he's probably just going to have to screw back a little bit. You're not going to get straight in on the 6, most likely. Main thing is potting the ball. Give yourself a good look at the next shot, and off you go. Now that 7 ball does not have a pocket down table here. If you can get in between the 9 and the 7 with the white ball, shoot the side, he goes into the 8 and opens up a lane, I think. I don't know if the 7 passes the 10. But I believe it does, because Rishi's looking at the angle on the 8. So, nice shot below. Removing that obstacle. 4 balls left. The 7 ball does not fall, so Priyank to shoot. 4 balls on the table. They're all on the down table. Seven ball deposited. Right hand side back. 3 balls to go. A little off angle. I don't think he can just stop this ball here for automatic position. So he might have to go below the 9 or below and back above. course, screw back, but they're gotta be careful to do that. It's so easy to get behind that 10. And pretty close. I think he's okay. I think he got there. One more half rotation, he would have been snookered. But Priyank's going right at it. 9 ball down. White ball comes off the rail for ideal position for that blue stripe 10 ball. Chetan calls the pocket. 10 ball down. Chetan and Priyank have 2. So straight up race to 6 here, depending on how you want to look at it. Rishi to break. Breaks. 6 goes in the left-hand side bag. White ball ends up not far from the left-hand side pocket, slightly above the knuckle. 9 ball's on the cushion, about half a diamond away from the upper left-hand corner pocket. The 1, the 7, the 4 are also up table. The 2, 3, 5, 8, and 10 are down table. No clusters. We do have 1 ball on the rail though, the 9. As Bilal pushes out down table, leaving about 9.5 feet distance between the white ball and the white. Chetan accepts the push out. Shoots the 1 to the left-hand side rail and back out and brings the white ball down and behind the 5 for a snooker. Yeah, usually when a player pushes out on you, I was always taught you want to push out so you can play safe if the player gives it back to you. So you got to have something in mind. You got to have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you will be exposed. Got to have an idea before you approach the situation, not just reacting. Rishi pots the 7, but he did not call it, I don't believe. So that's an example of it's a fluke. There's a legal hit. He hit the 1, and then the white ball hit the 7 in the upper right, but he did not call a pocket. So they could give this back if they wanted to, but they decided to shoot the 1 ball in the lower right. Nice shot, Priyank. Nice stroke. I don't think I've seen him play before. That was a very nice stroke using this 1-piece snooker cue. Chetan to shoot the blue 2 in the side. Pocket goes forward. Wanted a little more. So he's less than a diamond away from the white is the red. And Priyank's going to try to cut this ball in the lower right-hand corner pocket. But he did not cut the ball enough, and the 3 ball hangs up, sitting on the lower knuckle of the lower right-hand corner pocket. White ball came up above the headstream. Bilal to shoot, taps in the 3. White ball comes above the 10 and the 8 for a. I can't tell if he's straight in. Might have to go to the top rail and back down for that orange 5 ball. No, he can just stop it. Better yet. 4 balls left. It's got an angle on the 5. Yeah, just as he's pointing. Yeah, just get me off the rail. Just keep me off the rail, dude. Whatever you do. Worst thing in the world, shooting off the rail. Especially when it was preventable. But the 5 ball he didn't cut that ball enough. He might have spent a little bit too much attention on where he wanted the white ball to go. Easy to do, and you lose your focus on potting the ball. I do that all the time. So Chetan, with 4 balls to go, shooting the orange 5 ball above the side pockets, right of center out in space there. 8 balls just below to the left of the foot spot. 9 balls on the cushion up top. 10 balls out in space down below. And he used some right hand spin to try to come around 3 rails. And he did come around 3 rails, but the 5 did not go down. And he got to, he snookered behind the knuckle, I'm pretty sure. He's not sure. They're still discussing the best course of action here. There is a shot here that you can practice, and I don't think they even considered it, but you can go off the opposite knuckle. You can practice, get pretty accurate. Oh my, he went 3 rails, almost hit the 5. But a lot of players don't even look at those shots. Yeah, you can go off the opposite point and measure where you have to hit and have a pretty good likelihood of contact. Takes a little practice, but they're fun shots, but most people don't think of them. Regardless, ball in hand for Priyank. Lots of 5, spins off the side rail, got a nice little angle on the 8 so he can go forward off left-hand cushion for position on that 9, but that ball just will not fall. White ball comes up to the top rail, 8 ball comes down, 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 near the lower left-hand corner pocket. About 9 feet away, but a natural angle to come back up for the 9. Just watch out for that scratch in the upper right. All right, he did not cut the ball enough. So 8 rattles out of the jaws and snookers Chetan behind the 10, a dead snooker. You can't see either side of this 8 ball. He's smiling to himself. Yeah, that's rotation pool for you. Sometimes it just feels like there ain't no justice. Where's the justice? Where's the love? Sometimes no have. Just gotta do the best you can. They come and they go. They go for you, they go against you. Oh man, nice kick. Almost out of that ball. But got a legal shot, but he left a shot for Rishi. 3 balls left on the table. Still got that pesky 9 ball all the way up on that, frozen on the top cushion. It looks like he's going to go 2 or 3 rails. 1, 2. And he's got, they're on the 9, but it's going to be a long stretch. And when you're stretching out like that, or with the rest, it's just, the shot's harder than it looks. Most players will use a little left-hand spin, try to catch that rail just before that 9, and just sort of sweep it into the pocket. And he actually overcut that ball. The spin did take, but didn't have enough power to reach the pocket. It was on the trajectory to go, but again, when you're stretched out, your body's not used to these different angles, different muscles are being used. That was not an easy shot. So Chetan has a similar shot. Left-hand spin, but watch out for the scratch. Nicely done, nicely done. No scratch. White ball comes down. I believe they're going to be a lap shot. Yeah, you can cut this in. Very sharp cut. Ball down. Chetan and Priyank have 3. Nice shot. Yeah, nice shot, Chetan as well. That's nicely struck with the proper speed of stroke and everything. Gotta practice those. Balls on a rail will ruin your day sometimes if you're not ready for it. 6. Now we got to race to 5 straight up from this point. Chetan to break. Breaks off. 9 ball goes in the left hand center pocket. White ball spins to a stop. Pretty nice spread of the balls. Got 3 balls up table, 5 balls down table, but there's no clusters and no balls are even within the diamond of a rail. Priyank to shoot group 2, upper right, used a little right hand spin. Used a little right hand spin. So he's got it left a pretty good look for Chetan for the 3 in the side or the 10 ball combination if you're feeling froggy. But he's feeling froggy. He's going for the 10. He's made 1 already, so he's got a little bit of confidence building here. Overcut the 10. The 6 is going to fall though, and again, that's an example. It's like a push out. They can give it back to you, or they can take the ball where it lays. It's not a foul, but you gotta call your pocket. Call your ball. Call your pocket. Playing 10 ball versus 9 ball, where anything can go anywhere. So he's got left him about 6 feet away. The white ball's on the head string right of center near the left hand side of the ball. Nice little cut, slow speed. White ball comes up, taps to 8, and he's left a shot for his partner. 5 balls left. Nice looking shot here. He just screws back, brings white ball in between the 10 and the 7. A little far, but still very serviceable angle on this orange 5. White ball down. White ball goes underneath the 7. And he left it. He did leave a shot for the wall. So you can hold your white ball. That's the key. You want that white ball to go above the 8. And he hit it with pretty perfect speed. The 7 ball caught both knuckles, but he hit it with pocket speed, so it fell anyway. So natural position to get on the 10. 10 is in between the side pockets, left of the center. So he just slides, using a low right spin, slides up table for the 10 in the right hand side pocket. 10 ball deposited. Rishi and Bilal have 4. Four to 3, race to 8. Playing some 10 ball here at S1. Breaks off. I didn't see anything. So Chetan to shoot. Got 4 balls down table, 4 balls up table, 9 ball in between the side pockets, up a little bit. So you could say 5 balls up table. But we got a few balls near the rail this rack. So Chetan just lags that one to the bottom rail. White ball comes up, taps the 9. Get that template out of there. But Rishi has a look at the 1. But a little bit of traffic to contend with. The 6, 7, or 8 could come into play here. And he didn't want to mess with that. He just played it safety of sorts. Didn't get a snooker, but 1 ball's above the side pockets, but it's blocked. Both the upper left and the upper right hand corner pocket are blocked. So even if you don't get a snooker, not going to sell out. Unlikely he's going to try to make a combination of either of the three or the four. So return safety is in order. Right ball comes up top rail and down behind the 9. Gets a snooker. I think he can go to that. He can just miss that orange 5 and go above the side pocket, spin down into that or it's going right at it. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell from this angle. Just caught the 1, got a rail, then tried to do nothing too heroic. Still have 10 balls on the table, so. If they run them out from here, they deserve it. But Chetan, being cautious, plays the safety.
B and Tim, B and M, table 3. Safi and Tim, B
That's a nice stroke right there. See where that white ball goes? That's a smart shot. Hard to tell where the wind's going to go, but you can arrange to keep that white ball down table most of the time on kick shots like that. A lot of players don't think of that. But if you leave them long, it makes their life just a little bit more difficult. You're just playing survival, just fighting to get back to the table. Priyank shoot the 1. Into the 3, combination, 3 ball down, nice shot. Nice speed control too. But the white ball Chetan's shooting out of the upper right hand corner pocket. Almost straight in, maybe 6 feet away, 5 feet away. No problem for him. Pots the ball, screws back, straight in on the blue 2, close range for the blue 2 in the lower right hand corner pocket. The 10 ball is down below and to the right of the foot spot. The other 5 balls are left. The other 6 balls are left of center. 8 balls pretty close to the second diamond on the cushion there. Short grid, little pinch stroke there. Yeah, nothing fancy. You can use different bridge lengths for different shots. A lot of players never do that, but that's usually a pretty good way to adapt to challenging situations. As Chetan pots the 4, screws back, actually contacts the 5, taps the 5, but leaves it right by the left-hand side pocket. And Priyank pots the ball, white ball comes down, uses the 8 as a bumper of sorts to keep the white ball from going too far down table, but now he's hampered queuing over that same 8 ball. Depending on the angle, you might be able to pop this ball on the right and go up just like a little bit, but you might go into the 7. Looks like he's shooting in the upper right, excuse me. No, he is playing safety. Being cautious. And he gets the snooker behind the 9. So Bilal to shoot, I believe, I don't know if he can get past the white ball past the 9 with enough spin.
Ronnie and Bjorn.
Can't really mass 8 because that 7 balls in the way. So looks like he's still gonna the top cushion there. Yeah, a little right hand spin, but it's pretty tight. And you don't want to put a lot of pace on this. All right, he jumped it actually. Good shot, legal shot. 6 ball down table, 7 ball down table, 9 balls in between side pockets, 4 balls down table. But I can't tell if the 6 passes the 8, but not from here anyway. But no problem for Priyank. He just banks that sucker on the right hand side pocket. And left Chetan with an angle on the 7. A natural angle, but that 9 ball is a big ball. Easy to put the white ball behind the 9. Some players would like to come around 3 rails, but he just plays it slow. So he avoids a snooker, just left us some distance for his partner Priyank. down on the 8, open hand bridge. Goes forward, 1-2 rails and up for the 9 in the upper left. Nice shot. Close to his ball, but just watch out for that 10. So easy to have your shirt or something move that object ball, and it is a foul on all balls. So if that 10 does move, it is a foul. But no problem for him. He pots the ball in nicely, screws back a little bit, pretty much straight in. Priyank. 10 ball down, 4-4. We got action here. Race to 4 from this point. Halfway home. Very competitive match thus far.
Hey John, nice to see you.
Priyank breaks off. And nothing falls. One ends up in the jaws of the lower left-hand pocket. Bilal to shoot. He's got 5 balls up table. As Bilal draws the ball up with spin for a nice shot on the 2 in that right-hand side pocket. 3 balls just above and to the right of it. I don't believe he's straight in. And that 8 ball could come into play. It's not like that though. Okay, so he just chose to go on the short side. And the ball is in line for the 3. To get to the 4 to shoot it in the same pocket. Like that. Here's white ball above, or kind of parallel to the 4. So it's got a natural angle, but you just want to make sure you're in a little zone in between the 9 and the 6, like that, like that. There you go. The 6 ball is up and to the right of the foot spot. Watch out for that 9. He's going to play the 6 at the side. He's pretty straight. He's pretty straight. He wanted to get down maybe with another half ball or full ball rotation. So Rishi going to have to go into the cushion and back down, and that just makes the shot so much more difficult. Chetan to shoot. White ball is near the center diamond, a little bit to the right, near the top cushion. The 7 is about half a diamond away from head. 6 ball is about a diamond away from the top cushion. The 8 is 3 diamonds away from the upper right. 9 diamonds in a down table and out in space. But no easy shot here to get on this brown 7. But he's been playing hay ball, so a lot of guys shoot these shots in the side pocket with those joy hay ball tables. And they just roll forward and get an angle on the 7. But he tried to cut it all the way down and maybe get the white ball behind the 7, but did neither. But still left him a great deal of distance, probably about 7 feet, 6.5 feet, 7 feet, something along those lines. White ball is near the top center diamond. But he ain't going to be digging down on this. You got to go forward or play a safety. Retaining safety, you could try that. You could try to bank the 6 off the left rail, right rail, and down, maybe below the 7, something like that. But the white ball is going to have some running energy. It's hard to say where it's going to end up when you do that. But real difficult to try to achieve the clearance here. So I'm not sure what he was trying there, but nothing fell. And Priyank to shoot. Stretched out. Possible bank. Most likely a safety attempt though. Just tried to put the white ball behind the 10, but he did not achieve the snooker. The 6 ends up left of center in between the side pockets out in space. 7 is up near the left-hand line of the break box near the top cushion. 8 ball is about 3 diamonds away from the upper right. 9 ball is about 3 diamonds away from the lower right. 4. 6 ball down. White ball. Okay, that'll work. That will work. He's less than ball's width distance away from that 7. He can screw back here, line himself up for the 8 and a little right. Like that. Although, didn't want to be on the cushion. Always just adds a little bit more difficulty. And now the white ball natural angle is going to be going away from the 9. So slow rolling it is not really an option. Yeah, he tried to come off the side rail and out, but did not cut the 8 ball quite enough. So it remains Chetan to shoot 3 balls on the table. The 8 and 9 are up table, 10 balls down table, below the foot spot, right on the center line. Chetan does the draw stroke with spin off the bottom rail, and he is on that 9 ball for his partner Priyank. 9 ball is not frozen to the rail, but it's real close. And he's going to go use a little 9 o'clock English. Doesn't want to messing with scratching in that side. So he's going forward with the left-hand spin, come around 3, possibly 4 cushions. That was 3 cushions, all right, but he did not get the white ball above the knuckle. He didn't get it a little too thick, and the spin did not take it. But they're still at the table. They still got a cue in their hands. Chetan shoots the 10, but the 10 did not cut it quite enough. 10 ball lands about 3 diamonds up from the lower right-hand corner pocket, off the cushion a little bit, not even a finger, maybe a fingernail width distance away from that right-hand long rail. And the white ball's above the side pocket, about a diamond away from the left-hand long rail. So tricky business here. Possible bank is on. It's hard to try to play safe on shots like this because you're most likely going to leave a shot if you don't pot the 10. He tried to cut the ball, but he overcut the ball, but he didn't sell out. But he did leave a bank in the side for Priyank. Slowly, but did not escape that lower knuckle. So now the 10 ball is out of space in between the side pockets, left of center. White ball's all the way down table. They took care of the white ball. So he's not straight in, but pretty close. But always not fun shooting off the cushion like this. Rishi down on the 10. And he overcut that 10 ball. But again, he took care of the white ball. White ball ends up table, near the top cushion. Didn't leave anything easy, although he did leave a shot for sure. You can cut this ball down the cushion. Got to make sure you get it past the side knuckles there. Yeah, I think he's lining up for just that. Don't really have to worry about the white ball. Little possibility of scratching anywhere, so you can just focus your energy on potting the ball. It looks like I'm not sure what he's doing. He's digging down. Okay. Nice shot. Ooh. Very smooth stroke. Almost scratched the upper right, but he used every bit of that pocket. Hit the cushion more than a diamond away from the lower left, but well struck. Chetan and Prue have 5. They need 3. Rishi to break. breaks off. 6 ball falls in the left-hand side pocket. White ball goes up to almost to the head string. 1 ball's up table near the top cushion. A 3 and a 7 are also up table. The remaining 6 balls are below the side pockets. No clusters, no balls on the rail. One is close to the rail, but it's not on the rail. And the 4 and the 5 are kind of close together down table near the foot spot, above the foot spot. And they are discussing the best course of action. And Bilal to shoot using the rest. Going to be playing safety of sorts. Maybe try to hide the white ball behind the 7. Or just tap the 1 to the left. Try to use that 3 as a blocker. Looks like it worked out. Looks like it got him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fine. He's not here.
As soon as he comes back, I'll tell him.
Overcuts the ball, hits the knuckle, taps back out, but he got him behind that, put him behind the 9. Don't know if that was his intent or not, but regardless. But Rishi enjoys using his jump stroke, his jump cue. And that 1 is just about in the jaws. You can miss this ball by hitting it, but it'd be 90% of the time you hit it in any direction, it's going to fall. 2 balls in between the side pockets. It does pass the 10 and go right as he pots in the 1. But the 1 ball, the white ball remains near the top cushion there, right on that left line of the break box. Probably about less than a ball's width away from that top cushion. And he's left about 5 feet away from that blue 2. And the 3 balls up table on the head string just above. So, what do you want to do here? That 10. Yeah, Bilal, his eyes are getting big looking at that 10 ball. Yeah, they're going 10. He calls it. Down on the 2, 10. Pots the 2, did not make the 10. Got position on the 3. But he called the 10 ball. So the opponents can give it back if they want, but they're not going to give this back. Pretty nice shot. 7 balls left on the table. Very achievable clearance here. Nothing tied up. Priyank slides the white ball down below the side pocket on the right-hand side of the 4. But he's got a good position on this 5. Might want to stay below or come back up. It's kind of like 50-50. You shoot it in with a little spin. When you do that, it makes potting the ball a little bit more difficult, especially when you're hitting it slowly. So he just keeps the white ball below the 5. It does not pass that 9 ball on the side. So possible safety in the offing. Likely you try to put the white ball behind the 9 if they can. No, he goes for the pot. He goes for the pot, and he makes it. That ball's in. Nice shot. Slow speed. Sent that sucker about 7-8 feet up table. Nicely done, Priyank. This is my first time seeing this gentleman play. I am impressed. Chetan down on that brown 7 and bringing white ball back just a little bit here, I believe. He tried to get ultra perfect position short side, and he's on that 8 ball, but he's about an inch away. He's got to send it all the way to the left-hand side pocket. Those can really bite you if you're not hyper accurate, but no problem for Priyank. Look at this, 10 ball down. It's going to spot back up. But since he potted his intended ball and did call the pocket, this one, right? They remain at the table. They don't have to forfeit their inning. I know it can be confusing sometimes. Seemingly simple rule differences for Nine, but it's surprising how many questions come up. And Chetan pots in the 9. Rebel comes off top rail. He's gonna put his partner on the about 2 fingers away from the right-hand long rail. Priyank down on that 10. Oh, 10 ball did not cut the ball enough. The 10 ball remains on the playing surface. Comes all the way up table. Back down almost to the head string. And he left the white ball on the cushion, real close to the cushion. 2 diamonds up from the upper left-hand corner pocket. So Rishi is going to have to cut this 10 ball after. You can bank. Some guys like to bank these shots. A lot of one-pocket players will choose to bank over the cut on this particular angle. Rishi likes to cut. It rattles in. Rishi and Bilal have 5. 5 to 5. Yeah, so we got a horse race here. I don't think the scoreline's been more than 1 game plus or minus. And Chetan's going to step out for a minute. I shall too stretch my legs. Back in a couple minutes. Chetan returns to the arena. We're basically a race to 3 from this point. 5 to 5 scoreline. Chetan to break. Breaking from the center of the break box. Classic 10 ball. Breaking position. Shane Van Boning. Trying to hit him dead straight. Bam. Pops the cue ball. And one gonna fall? No, it's as the white ball spins to a stop. But no shot on offer. The one is in the jaws of the upper right hand corner pocket. The 4 and a 5 are smack dab in the way. White ball's below the side pockets, about 3 diamonds up from lower left, about a half a ball's distance away from the left hand long rail. 10 balls below the foot spot, right on center line. 7 to 9 are left of center. All the other balls are right of center. The 3, the 8, the 2 below the side pockets. The 1, 4, 5, 6 are above the side pockets. No clusters and no balls are on the rail. That's a little bit of an awkward spread. But how are you going to hit the 1? How are you going to hit the 1? It does not look like he has a path. Man, that's difficult. He's going to try and put the, he's going to try to spin the white ball in between the 9 and the 7. No, he just pushed out. Okay. Got me there. Pushes the ball to the bottom cushion, about half a diamond away from the lower left-hand corner pocket. About a half ball's distance away. And Priyank has a look at the 1. That one's deep in the pocket. Those are always interesting. Try to play position off of those. And he brings the white ball to the left-hand side of the table behind the 9, snookering his opponent. He tried to, he powered out of the pocket. Sometimes you'll catch a point, a lot of variable, especially with that much distance to deal with, and a narrow positional window for the 2. So Chetan is going to have to go below the 10 ball to the center diamond, I believe, or he's going to go over. He's going to jump. But man, oh man, I'm usually scared to jump when the ball is that close to a cushion. It's so easy to shoot something off of the table. He's going. And good hit, no scratch, legal shot. He did leave a shot for Bilal, but anything's better than ball in hand. Now the 3 balls below this right-hand side pocket. It's potable from below the 3, but not above the 3.
HQ and Gaber, David and Sandra, table 14, please.
White ball's going to have to hit a couple of cushions here, maybe 3 to get good on that red 3 ball. Let's see what he's got in mind here. Digging down, looks like. No, he just sort of rolled it forward. Deceiving angle. I'm easily deceived sometimes, most of the time. But he is on that red 3. You cannot tell if that 4 passes the 5, though. He played position for it, I believe. Or maybe he was playing position for the combination. So Bilal just lags the 4 to the top cushion. Got at least a partial snooker, not a full snooker. I can still see a piece of it. So Priyank stretched out. No offensive shot on offer, really. So he sends the white ball down table, sends the 4 diamond away from the upper right. Left a long straight in shot, almost straight in, for his partner Rishi. Good news is, if you can just hold your white ball there, the 5 will be available in the opposite corner. But better than yet, he screws back off the cushion with spin for a much higher likelihood of success for a clearance. He's on that 5 pretty good, but he does have to either come 2 rails out or use some right-hand spin and bring the white ball below that green 6. Yeah, he goes left, spins out. Didn't get enough spin though. He's flat. So Rishi has a bank available in the middle left-hand corner pocket. And And he's pretty aggressive, so I'm pretty sure he's not playing safe here. Yeah, he went for it, but it did not fall in the first side pocket. It went in the opposite side pocket, but again, this is 10 ball. He did not call it in that pocket, so it's up to Chetan, and he ain't giving this back. Down on 7, cutting it backwards in the lower left. Or safety. He just left a containing safety. No snooker, but he left the white ball about a ball's width away from the lower right. Or the lower cushion, I should say. A little left of the first diamond from the lower right-hand corner pocket. 4 balls left on the table. That 7 will not fall, so it rattles out. And Priyank at the table with 4 balls to go. Send ball down, little right hand spin, comes down and under the 9. He is on that 8 ball. Nice shot. Easy to let those get away from you too. Brand new cloth. This table was just recovered like 3 days ago, and it's playing pretty nice. A little bit slower than a previous cloth, but you always got to make adjustments in this game. No two tables play exactly the same, so you're always gonna have to make adjustments playing this game. 10 ball down. Chetan and Priyank have 6. They need 2. Rishi to break off. Just like Chetan, he's breaking dead center from the head string. Open hand bridge. Breaks off. And nothing is going to fall. 1 ball's in between the side pockets, and it's almost frozen to the 9. To the 9 ball. You have the 2, 6, 7, 8 up table. 1 in between the side pockets. The other balls are down table. The 5, 9, 4, 3, 10. All below the side pockets. And depending on if this is frozen, I believe he can cut this 1 into the side. Where's the white ball going to go though? Oh, he took a swing at the 10. I believe. I didn't see him point, but there was a couple of oohs and ahs as he moved the 10 towards the pocket, but it did not fall. So, ball to shoot. Guys are combination happy today. Eyes get real big. You got a chance to end the game with 1 stroke. Bilal looks like he's trying to cut this ball up table. No, he's playing safety. Very smart, very crafty safety. He's a little right hand spin to come behind that orange 5 and leave a extremely difficult chance for their opponent to make a legal hit. I mean, there's one. You got 1 shot at this, from what I can see. Maybe 2. They're looking at going to the left-hand rail, but that 7 is just such a big ball. You'd be kicking at half of a ball if you go up table, and it just increases the difficulty level of the shot, of even contacting that one. And you got to drive it to a rail. Got to drive something to a rail afterwards. Don't forget. So yeah, I'm going to the bottom rail, shooting it off the first diamond or something, like all day long. The jump is not feasible, so they're going to tie him up. He's going to tie up the 5, shoots it into the 1, and just tried to make it that much more difficult for their opponents to achieve a clearance. Sometimes that's the best you can do. You just got to say, hey, sometimes there ain't no way I'm going to hit this ball, less than a 10% chance. So if that's the case, what do you do then? Try to tie something up, make their life as hard as possible. You're playing survival, just trying to get back to the table. But these balls can be run. And down table, you got a 3-10 situation also. And that's what they're playing for. As he puts the one, goes above the blue two. He's going to try to follow the white ball down for a 3-10 combination.
Emu and Saki, Win and Not, table 7,
And
please.
a little too much mustard on that
Tommy
one.
and Dominic.
And it follows into the
EJ
lower left.
DD, table 8.
I wish I had $1 for every time I've done that. So, ball in hand.
EJ and DD, table 8, please.
3-9 are lined up quite nicely with ball in hand. You just want to, these type of shots, you just want to stop your cue ball. Just stop your cue ball. Just like that. Stops it in its tracks. Chetan and Priyank have 7. They're on the hill. Rishi and Bilal needs 3 in a row. And Priyank to break off. Let's see if he. No, he's going off the side. He's going off, breaking off the side rope. They haven't had a lot of success. No one's had success potting balls on the break thus far. Maybe 2 or 3 frames where the ball actually fell off the break. So it's been a mystery. But this time he does pot the 7 in the right hand side pocket. One ball's up table, white ball's down table about 8 feet away. 4 balls up table and 5 balls down table. Just going to try to use those colors for a little bit of cover. Still left to look. You wanted the white balls to go to the right. Maybe one more rotation or 2 for snooker. So Rishi does have a look at this one ball. About 6 feet away. Open hand red shooting out of the upper right-hand corner pocket. He overcuts the ball. One ball comes down and up. So Priyank, he's hamper queuing over the 6 and the 10. But he's got to look at the 1. But the 2 balls on the other side of the table. So I'll just slowly roll it in. Just keep it. White ball from getting away. But he actually overcut that ball. Cut it into the knuckle. So the ball to shoot that same 1 ball in that same left-hand side pocket like that. White ball comes down, taps the 6, and he snookered his opponent. He's trying to get that white ball to maybe collide into the 3 or 5 perhaps, use those as stoppers, but he's a little bit off. This is a game of millimeters. As Rishi goes into the rail, taps the 2 to the bottom rail, back up, and leaves the white ball in the jaws of the lower right-hand corner pocket. And I believe, yeah, he's dead snookered. So most likely an Air Chetan at the table. And he's going for a 3-rail bank. He just called it 3 cushion bank in a lower left-hand corner pocket. Classic shot. And it goes in the general direction, but he's off by 3 diamonds. But hey, just like that, you know, that would have been a cherry on top if he would have made it. Return safety. And not quite enough distance. He cannot sneak that 1 ball in between the 6 and the 10. Not quite enough distance. So he's going to have to go to the left rail into the 2. And he does. He actually cuts the ball in the pocket, but I don't believe he called the pocket. So white ball snookered on the 3. So Team Rishi and Bilal return the shot.
David L. and Lonnie, Jordan and Walt, table 22 upstairs. David, Lonnie, Jordan and Walt, table 22 upstairs, please. Patty and Paul King, Rose and Nick, table 25 upstairs. Patty and Paul King, Rose and Nick, table 25 upstairs, please. Russell and Patrick, Noi and Orion, table 23 upstairs. Russell and Patrick, Noi and Orion, table 23 upstairs, please.
And we just had a question come up, but both teams agreed on the outcome. That is the best way to achieve good results when there's any question. I'll explain it in a minute. But Chetan's going to try to jump over this 4, try to cut the 3 in the side. But it's pretty close quarters there. Pretty tight quarters. But shot is there. Good hit, legal shot. He actually, white ball jumped over the 4, actually hopped over the 3 as well. But legal shot nonetheless. But nothing went down. Rishi shoots that 3 into the lower right-hand corner pocket. And allowed to shoot the 7. A little bit of hamper queuing with that 9 ball, whereas the bridge hand would normally be, oh man, 4 ball rattles and remains in the jaws of the. But look at this! Look at this! That's rotation games for you. He's snookered. I think he's frozen to the green 6. So he's gonna have to go in the rail, spin up table like that. That's a good shot, but so easy to follow that ball in. You know, it was an accomplishment just hitting the thing. And he hit it about as good as you can hit it, but the white ball did follow that 4 ball into the upper right. Foul shot. Allowed to shoot. They need this badly. They got 4 balls to go with ball in hand. Yeah, don't shoot that combination, please. High percentage of running the table. As soon as I say that, he hits it 6 into the knuckle. So what do I know? Well, most of the time you don't want to shoot a combination when you have 4 balls on the table and it's ball in hand. Left tied up as Chetan pots the ball, comes to the right and underneath the black 8 ball for a nice close range shot. White ball is close range to the 8 ball. Priyank cuts the 8 into the side. White ball comes above the side pockets. Nine ball down, and he is ideal. Just a little bit of right hand spin. Just missed that 10 for a close range shot for Priyank. 10 ball down. Chetan and Priyank win. Scoreline 8-5. Back in a few minutes.